done. Please stand over there.
Is that a lawful order?
That is a lawful order.
Don't touch me. Don't
stand
touch
over
me.
there.
Don't touch me.
I'm not going to touch you, but get out of my spot.
I'm not in your spot.
You're
You
in
need
my
to back
spot.
out
This
of
is
my
my
space.
investigation.
6
Please stand
feet,
over there.
6 feet. What are you investigating? This is a traffic stop. Is there a crime? Okay. Well, we videotaped them. I'm not interfering. An interference is a physical act. I would have to be in between you and him, and I'm not. We just do it for your safety. There's a lot of people getting shot. They shot a guy in a wheelchair a couple of weeks ago.
I don't care if you film me, just don't stay behind me. Do you understand? Show me one more minute.
No matter where I'm at, you're turning. No matter where I'm at, you're turning around. I'll be behind you. Yes, you do care. I'm just filming you.
I don't care that you're behind me. I don't care that you're filming.
Dude, what happens when you go to McDonald's? Nobody's behind you? That's what the big joke is. I got a camera. I'm out in the middle of public. You're at the end of my street. It's not about being tough. It's about accountability. And you don't want to be accountable. Yeah, but you guys mute them. You guys mute your cameras. And then when we try and get body camera footage, you guys don't want to give it up. So that's the struggle. So right now, you've wasted more of our resources. I'm working, and now you're wasting my money to call somebody else because you don't like me standing here. I've done nothing wrong, nothing illegal. I wish I could go around and tell people not to stand behind me. That's weird. What was your name and badge number? Well, I think you're required to let me know since you engaged me.
You're not part of my investigation.
You engaged me. And this isn't an investigation, it's a traffic stop. It is not a crime, it's a simple city ordinance that she broke. So see how you guys try and escalate? There is no crime here. She didn't commit a crime. You can't put up crime scene tape, you can't say there's an investigation, you know? Just holding my public officials accountable. I hope you understand that. We got a lot of stuff going on here. We're trying to bridge the gap. Is there a possibility you could tell me the First Amendment that you took an oath to support? See, that's the struggle. This is right here, this is First Amendment. And it bothers you, that's weird.
Have a good day.
You too. And serious, if I see you out, man, I have no ill will. I just want to film and get up. We want to hear what's going on. Not be pushed back to where we can't hear.
The officer repeatedly tried to treat the man with the camera as part of the problem. Instead of focusing on his actual duties, he kept trying to push the cameraman farther away, even though there was no physical interference, no threats, and no attempt to obstruct anything. He called it an investigation, yet never explained how standing on a public sidewalk and lawfully recording suddenly became interference. The more attention the officer gave to controlling the camera, the more the interaction shifted away from public safety and toward controlling observation itself. If you agree this officer needs additional training, leave a 5 in the comments.
Well, you have to have permission to film here. This is county government property.
Do you know what the First Amendment is?
You know what, ma'am? You're on county government property. You have to obtain permission to film.
No, we
here.
don't.
We'll just have you removed. It's that simple.
I'm here. I'm here on official business anyway.
And what is that? What is your official
It's
title?
none of your business.
None of my business. Okay.
Just stay away from me.
We don't have to go this way, but if
You're
you want to
right.
go this
We
way,
don't
we
have
will.
to. I'm not breaking any laws.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Okay. We'll just have you trespass. You can't do that here. They have rules.
We have First Amendment.
Ma'am.
Rules don't trump the Constitution, sir. Yeah, I'm here on official business.
I have a lady that is illegally filming here on campus, and she refuses to tell me what her purpose is here, and it's none of my business. So if you could send me Montgomery County Sheriff, please, instead of Clarksville. It'd be greatly appreciated. I just need her removed off property.
I'm here for official business. I'm disengaging with this guy. This guy is like out of control already. And this guy's following me already. Stay away from me.
I can go wherever I like, ma'am.
Not-
I'm violating the rules.
I'm not violating rules. I'm staying away from you. That's what I'm doing.
How about walk off property?
No.
That would be great.
Stay away from me, sir.
Ma'am, I can walk wherever I want to walk.
Stay away
Follow
from me,
you, whether
sir.
you like it or not.
Stay away from me.
Not doing it.
Stay away from me. I fear for my safety
No,
at this
no,
point.
I'm fine. There's no threat. You just need to get out of here, that's all.
I don't feel comfortable around you. I
You're
don't
not going to the library, ma'am.
I don't feel comfortable. I'm trying to stay away from you
Well, then,
because you're scaring me now. You're scaring me now. You're scaring me, sir.
I'm scaring you.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
You're not allowed to do what you're doing, ma'am.
Yes, I am.
Government, county, property.
And it's public property.
It's not public.
Yes, it
It's
is.
not. This is government property.
As government property is public property.
No, it's not both.
Do you have a first
It is
name?
not both. It is not both.
Because I have official business on this property.
Doing what? You
It's
won't
none,
tell me what
it's
it
none
is.
of your business.
It is my business. I'm the security officer here.
I'm not posing a security risk.
That's your opinion. By filming without permission, you are.
It's a
creating
First Amendment
security risk.
protected activity.
Ma'am, you are on
It's
government property. You
it's
still get
government.
it,
It's
do
a
you?
First
You'll
Amendment.
get it when the police get here.
Hopefully they know the law.
Oh my God.
I'm just trying to stay away from you.
Well, all I'm doing is standing in front of you. You're not going all over my campus filming. You're not allowed to do that.
Well, I'm walking all around, so it's not gonna.
I'm going to follow you whether you like it or not.
That's okay, but just don't impede
what?
in my personal space.
Oh, please.
6 feet.
Look, you're the one in violation here, ma'am.
I'm not in violation,
You
sir.
certainly are.
I'm not in violation of
You
law.
certainly are.
I'm not in violation of law. I'm not in violation of law.
All right.
Just stay away from me.
I don't have to do that.
Good.
There we go.
Thank God. Hey, sir. How you doing? Good. I'm scared for my safety of this guy. I have everything on film. I'm here to do official business. Okay. And I'm going to exercise my First Amendment right. That's what I'm doing.
Let's go.
Okay. That's what I'm doing. He's security. I'm not breaking any laws.
So I mean, you're just going around filming?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a citizen review journalist. This is what I do with government officials. And I'm here on official business. I want to check into the tax maps, stuff like that. And I did film by the DMV because that's something new. I've never seen that before. So that's what I was doing. I'm not breaking any laws, sir.
No, you're not being arrested.
Okay.
You're not detained. You're free to go.
Okay.
She's going to be escorted off the property, though. She's got the rules here to film without express permission. And for me to ask her what her purpose is here and her tell me it's none of my business, well, that's incorrect.
Right.
So she's not allowed to film here unless you have explicit permission from the facilities engineering manager. Those are the rules here. This is county government property. This is not public property, ma'am.
Government is public property.
No, ma'am, it is not. I'm sorry, but you cannot film here without permission.
I don't need anybody's permission to exercise my First Amendment right.
My property.
Your rules are not law.
This is government property.
Your rules are not law.
Oh my God.
I want to talk to your supervisor because I'm here to do official business with public records.
Give me just a second.
You're a threat to my safety at this point.
Oh my goodness, yes. Security is a threat to your safety. That's rich. That's rich. Wow. I guess you're afraid of the police officer too, right?
No, because he has body cam footage.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, she's not. She's not. You don't know the rules here.
State law.
Check with somebody before you make that. Dude, I don't care. Rules here, I enforce. I want her off the property. She's not allowed to film. That's not up for debate. Period. I mean, do I have to call, Mayor Golden or something?
I mean, if you want, like I just got.
This is I don't care what your lieutenant said. He doesn't know the rules here either. Okay? She's not allowed to film without written consent from Mark, who is the facilities manager.
Right.
If I ask her what she's doing, I expect an answer. Not, it's none of your business. I'll do whatever I want. I want her off the property. It's that simple. She's not allowed to do what she's doing. Your lieutenant, it's not his decision to make. These are the rules, period, and I enforce them. If there's a problem with that, I'll if you're not going to back me up, then I'll just, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. She's not allowed to do what she's doing. You don't get it. This is government, dude. Yes, she is. This is government property, not public. She can't do it here without written permission and consent. When I ask her what she's doing and she refuses to tell me, she's leaving property. That's all there is to it.
I mean, from my understanding, she's not breaking the law.
Sir, you're not getting it. This is county government. Do you know what the rules are here at the county government facility here? Do you know what they are?
Anywhere open,
Sir, I'm asking, please, do you know what they are? Do you know what the rules here are?
No.
I do. I do. That's my job. I'm telling you, I'm not allowed to do what she's doing, and I want her off property. Period. It's really simple. She's not allowed to do what she's doing, and after giving me the hard time, I want her off the property. I got other things to tend to.
I mean,
The clerk, you most certainly are allowed to escort her off property. Yes, sir. I've had it done many times, so please don't tell me you can't do that. That's incorrect.
But she's not doing anything.
Oh my goodness, we're going to go over this again? Yes, she is. She is violating the rules here at county government property. She's not allowed to do what she's doing. My goodness.
I talked to the supervisor. I want an escort at this point.
She needs to leave the property.
I'm requesting an escort at this point.
The rules aren't going to change because your supervisor is on the way. It's that simple. It's against the rules on this property. It's not how I feel about it. Period. It's cut and dry.
But I mean,
Yes. Dude, you're not. This is county government property. Okay? Yes, and why are you not backing me up here? Because we're enforcing the rules that I have to enforce here. If you cut me off at these, then you effectively cut my job off. I have no authority here to do my job if you don't back me up. And I will call Wes and talk to him about this. I've already had to do it once already. Okay? Unbelievable, man. Supposed to be working together here. We're both county.
right?
Right?
I mean, but she's not causing a disturbance. She's not hurting
You're
anybody.
not listening.
I mean,
It doesn't, none of that is, that's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. She can't do what she's doing. She's filming me without my permission on this property is not acceptable.
but I mean, she's allowed to.
Oh my
that's,
God.
That's not against the law either.
Dude, yes, you don't have no idea what goes on here. You need to learn what goes on here before you come making a decision, because you don't know. You do not know.
Am I getting an escort to do a public records
You're
request?
not going in that building.
I'm not talking to you, sir.
I'm security here, and I'm telling you.
I'm
you're
not talking
going in
to
that
you,
building
sir.
Filming. She's not
I'm
doing
not
it.
talking to you, sir.
She's not doing it. Period.
But she's allowed to.
No, she's not.
I mean, like,
oh my
legally.
God, you're so hard-headed. She is not allowed to do it. You can't film.
Yeah, you can.
No, oh my God, dude. You cannot on government property without consent.
Can I go inside?
Oh my
I want an escort. What is
You are
the
not going
process?
anywhere.
Real quick, did the county clerk ask you to
I
leave?
gotta call.
No. I was outside the whole time. I did not go into that building.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Tried to tell her that she has to have written permission.
My name is Jen. I want to introduce myself. I'm a friendly. Nice to meet you. I'm a friendly person. I'm just here to do a public records request under the Tennessee statute. I want to inquire about their policies and stuff. That's it. And I did film on the side of the DMV because that's something new that I never saw. So it's like, but I never went inside. Okay. I stayed outside. I'm just exercising my First Amendment right as a citizen video journal. Yeah. I'm not breaking any laws. Like, I don't know what's this. I don't know what his security. I don't know what his deal is. I was polite.
Explain to him like, hey, she can go in, she can film. What? Hey, I just watch your back. No, you're good. You're not doing anything wrong. As long
yeah, it's fine. Like inquire about the public records.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, as long as you're not accessing restricted areas or anything.
Correct.
Like that. Yeah. No, you're good. Just gotta. I'm gonna have to talk to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it going, man? You doing okay? You doing good?
Do you know where the clerk's office is so I could go straight there?
So the clerk office is right here.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't know anything about the process to do a public information.
I'm just afraid that he's gonna put hands on me when
he's not gonna do that. Yeah.
Okay. So I can't.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said,
Okay.
A security guard spent the entire encounter insisting that government property was somehow not public property and that filming required permission. But when deputies and county employees got involved, the situation changed immediately. They spoke calmly, acknowledged she was there for official business, and stated she was not breaking any law by filming in public areas. The entire conflict came from one person trying to enforce personal rules beyond his actual authority, and that contrast became the real story.
Well, looks like we might have some contact here. Let's see how it goes.
Sir, you can't film here. This is private property.
I'm sorry, you said it's private property?
Yes, it is.
Kyle?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's private property, but I'm on public property?
Technically, you're past the hospital sign, so you're not allowed to film hospital grounds.
So you're telling me if I wanted to push this button right here, the lane changing button,
Across the street, that's fine.
But
you're not allowed to film hospital grounds, which is what you're doing, sir.
But why is that? What you're saying because I'm on your property, but that's not true. I checked the GIS survey. The signs here and the foliage, they maintain that. But actually, the property line is right about where that stake is in the flowers, and about 1.5 feet, 2 feet in front of that light post over there.
So I'm asking you, please stop filming hospital property.
You're asking me to stop videoing the property.
Yes.
But you also said I'm on your property, and that's not true. So you were misinformed.
But you're still filming hospital property, which is not allowed.
And just out of curiosity, what's preventing me from doing that? Is that a policy of yours? I'm sorry, it's a little noisy. You said it's a hospital policy?
Yes, it is. You're not allowed to film property.
I would think that applies to the employees like yourself because you're on property.
It also applies to news agencies. They have to get approval to film on property or to film the property, sir.
I'm not with a news agency.
And please stop recording.
Well, I'm not going to do that, so you do whatever you have to do.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Kyle. Enjoy your day. All right, we'll get that tag number there. Well, he was a little wound up, so I guess like I normally do, if someone's going to call law enforcement, I'm just going to hang loose here. I'm not going to try to elude the police and run from them because then they'll have to look for me. Security returned to the scene of the crime. They're probably going to wait for the popo to get here. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Pretty good, sir. So this is private property. You are not allowed to record on private property, sir. This is private property.
Well, choose your words wisely.
I understand this is.
You said I can't record
on private property.
On private. Are you saying
this is private property, sir?
Where's the line? Where does it go from private to public?
So once you get off the sidewalk, that's public property. On this side right here, you're on private property, sir.
Well, now I can't believe anything that comes out of your mouth because I checked the GIS survey. I did my homework before I came here.
So, sir.
So you're saying that the hospital installed
right
this?
Here, this is private property.
Yeah, but who installed this?
This is private property,
who installed this right here?
Sir, is that your vehicle right there?
I don't know.
Okay, sir. I'm asking you to leave from where it says well span. So can you leave off property?
So you're
I'm asking you to leave, sir.
So you're asking me, you're not demanding me to.
I'm asking you to leave, or I will call PD and have them
Well,
leave you, sir.
I'm going to politely decline your request because you're asking. York City Police has arrived.
What's going on?
I'm doing a story on the York Hospital.
Okay.
And I'm audio and video recording you, by the way.
You're being audio video recorded as well.
First security came out. His name was Kyle.
Yep.
Asked what I was doing, so I was forthcoming. I told him what I was doing.
Okay.
He said I can't film the hospital. It was illegal.
Okay.
And then he said I was on private property.
Yep.
So I said I'm going to continue what I'm doing because I'm on public property. I said, where's the property line at between private and public? And he said the whole way out to the curb.
Okay.
And I said, well, I'm not going to believe anything that comes out of your mouth because you just lied to me. I did my homework. I checked the GIS survey. On this pole right here, this galvanized steel, there's a yellow button. I said, so you're telling me I have to go on private property to push the button to cross the street? So he kind of backed down a little bit. So then a few minutes later, the other security guard comes out. I didn't get his name. He said that I can't record that way. I'm trespassing here. He asked me to leave. I said, are you telling me or demanding me to leave? He said, I'm asking. I said, well, then I'll politely decline because I'm on a public easement. If they went out here to the curb, he's saying I can't use the pedestrian walkway right here.
Well, the only thing I can think of is recording that way it's a HIPAA thing.
I'm very versed in HIPAA.
Because you have patients that go in and we're not allowed to record patients going in to a hospital. So to go into a hospital, you do have some sort of right to privacy for why.
If I can stop you for a moment.
There. Go ahead.
I'm very versed in HIPAA.
Okay.
The auspices of patient information is on them. They have to keep that secure. And obviously here, I'm not going to get any personal information.
No,
but
you get the people with the people to play.
Yes, but they're in public here. I'm filming in public, so they have no expectation of privacy.
You can film in public, you're right. You're correct. Right here you are on public property, you're on a public sidewalk in public, okay? I don't care if you film whatever you want to film it, okay? It puts them on edge when they're asking you. If you feel like you have the right, you don't want to be courteous to them, then exercise your right and don't be courteous. That's your decision. Okay?
Right, that's my discretion.
But
Kyle,
there's no difference if you film on that corner or you film on this corner, other than they asked you not to film on this corner. You don't want to.
Well, at least I appreciate that you understand.
If you don't want to abide by that, then don't abide by it. So maybe if you were on that corner where the do not enter sign is, maybe they would not be as on alert as to why you're down here. Because security's not going to just come down here unless people going in here are making a complaint, or somebody that's going in here is concerned as to what you're doing here with the video camera and your phone.
I understand where you're coming from. I agree with most everything that you're saying, but I hope that you and them can understand where I'm coming from.
I don't really care what they understand.
Okay. It's their feelings.
Me,
right.
They're not me and they're not my entity. They're their own entity. So, but what I'm saying to you is there any way you can go in that corner?
Well, I was going to leave after my interaction with the security, but when they said they were going to call 911, I'm not going to run, because then you're going to be looking for this fat, bald-headed guy with the green shirt on like I got here. And so I just stuck around here and got a little more B-roll footage.
Well, I do appreciate you waiting around to talk to us. Like I said, if your story is important and you want to film, then if you can work with them and do your story, I would appreciate it. Do you have to do that? No.
So yeah, thanks. I know you got a call for service and you came out here and did what you had to do, but thanks. Thanks for seeing my side. You enjoy your day and be
You gotta
safe.
protect both sides.
Yep. I'm pro good
Enjoy
police,
your-
by the way.
Enjoy your weekend, brother.
You too. And I'll probably be leaving here in a few minutes.
No worries.
Tom checked the GIS survey before he even started filming, so he already knew where the property line was. When security claimed the entire sidewalk belonged to the hospital, he pushed back with facts instead of emotion. By the time police arrived, they confirmed what the situation already showed. He was standing on public property, filming legally, and was not required to provide ID. The problem started when security treated assumptions like law, but once the actual property lines and legal standards were brought into the conversation, the entire stop lost momentum.
Dude, what happens when you go to McDonald's? Nobody's behind.
YouTube thinks you'll love the video on the screen. Click to watch now.
Protect both sides.
Yep. I'm pro good
Enjoy
police,
your-
by the way.
Enjoy your weekend, brother.
You too.
Last but certainly not least, we extend our heartfelt thanks to the behind-the-scenes team who spent months making these videos possible.